Sometimes if I'm on a plane, people will ask me what I do, and I'll say I'm a musicologist. And they'll also want to know more about classical music sometimes, and they'll say, every time I hear it, I enjoy what I'm hearing, but I want to know more, and I don't really know how to learn it. I sometimes feel intimidated by some of the rituals or the aspects of decorum. The sense that there are expectations of you that you need to match. You don't need to match them, you know? It's like eating barbecue, just eat the barbecue. When they've reacted the best, it's because they are listening to music as music, right? They're experiencing it emotionally, irrationally, and naturally. Respond to something emotionally often because it's very well put together from a rational basis, right? Even if the composer wasn't exactly aware of what was happening when the piece was written. So for example, the music of Mozart is really, really beautiful and can be easily enjoyed without any recourse to rational listening or rational engagement. Audiences were often chit-chatting through his performances, like they would at a rock concert today or any sort of popular music event. It's one reason, incidentally, why Mozart's operas were so long, that it was as much a social event as anything musical. Mozart himself aimed to do just that. He wanted to write pieces for connoisseurs, for people who really knew the nuts and bolts, and also for regular folks who just like music. And I think that that's the sort of thing that people ought to keep in mind and just give themselves permission to not know stuff, because that's okay too. I tell my students that. Don't be afraid to say something that you think is obvious, to name something that you think is obvious, to ask a question that you think you ought to know the answer to. Follow your instincts, follow what you love.